What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is RaisDocs, and today I want to show you how I made the switch from console to PC in a short period of time. Now obviously you're gonna probably wonder, how long is it gonna take? Is it hard? And the answer to both of those is it depends. It depends on you, it depends on the effort that you put in, but I can tell you that after 14 to 15 years on console and switching over to PC, it can be done. So don't think it's impossible. It will be doable as long as you put in the effort. So in this video I'm going to show you how I did it, the process that I took that I believe shortened the amount of time that it took me to learn and still play at a competitive level when it comes to first-person shooters and games that we all enjoy to play. So let's get started. Now, playing with the mouse and keyboard is something that I was afraid of for a very long time, and is probably the reason why I didn't switch over to a PC any sooner. So I began to do some research and I came across this mouse known as the Razer Naga Chroma. Now this mouse has 12 keybinds on the left side of its body plus 2 additional keybinds on the left and right side of the scroll wheel. Now this right here has to be about 90% of the reason why I was able to switch from a console to a PC in such a short amount of time and still perform at a good level. Having all of these additional keybinds, I was able to bind my prone, my crouch, and my jump function all in one section, as well as my less lethal and grenades when I'm playing first-person shooters. Not to mention, you can also bind your push to talk, you can bind your melee, and other functions that otherwise you would need to do on a keyboard. This mouse can be used for both MMOs and FPS games at any level. Before I bought this mouse, I made sure that it wasn't a violation in any kind of esports settings, due to the fact that I was very big into competitive gameplay. If playing on a PC is something you really want to do, then I highly recommend you try out this mouse. Alright guys, so apart from building your own PC or buying one that's already built for you, is getting a keyboard that works for you. So what I mean by that is, instead of going online and just picking whatever keyboard is good for the price, I recommend you go to the store and actually try them out before you buy them. So for example, I have very large hands, so for me it doesn't feel comfortable to play on a small keyboard. So I went to the store, I went to Best Buy to be exact, and I actually laid my hand on it and tried them out one by one and made sure I found one that worked for me. This keyboard I chose because it had a large palm rest and it was a mechanical keyboard, which I really wanted, and it works for me and it gets the job done for what I wanted. So make sure that when you're choosing your keyboard, you choose one that fits you and that you know you'll be able to play on for a long period of time. After I got my mouse and keyboard, the next thing I did was get my hands on games that required me to use a lot of different keybinds at a fast pace. By doing this, I was able to build my muscle memory as well as knowing where keybinds were under a stressful situation. Something else to keep in mind is that keybinds are all about personal preference. There is no set rule on how you have to have your keybinds for a certain game. Alright, so to give you an idea of what I mean when I say that keybinds are completely personal, here are my settings for Call of Duty Cold War. Now as you can see, the settings are a little different than what you would normally see on a default settings, and that's because I use my mouse for a lot of the different binds that I need. So to go forward, I have the W key, to move left I have A, to move back I use spacebar, which you guys know is normally used to jump. To move right I have D, to jump I have the number 3, to crouch I have the number 2, and to go prone I have the number 1. Now these 3 keys right here are bounded to my mouse, which allow me to do them quickly with my right hand. The S key, which is normally used to move backwards on the default setting, I have it set to sprint, and to walk I have left alt. Now I can keep going down these settings and you can see that everything that I'm doing, a lot of it is on my mouse, and this helps me out when it comes to using my right hand and using my left hand simultaneously instead of doing everything with one side. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to smack the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel for future content. If you guys are into open world games or first person shooters, make sure to subscribe as that's what I mainly cover on this channel. Like always guys, I appreciate you watching and I'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, remember, this is gonna take time. It's not gonna be a one-day process. So do not get yourself down if you're not doing as good as you think you should. This is gonna take time for your muscle memory to kick in, and you will get better with time. I promise.